Hey everybody on Instagram. I am about to do my show called Time is Crypto with Altcoin Buzz. And we have a special guest that is going to be pitching his ICO project to me as well as the community to try to get me to invest. So that's what we're doing right now. Just wanted to give you a heads up. I'm not going to be interacting with you. As much as I want to, I'm not going to. But this is a live stream for the show called Time is Crypto. And I have to introduce Expertise.io as well, which is our sponsor. Hey everybody, it's Chelsea Penner, and I am here with a special guest for the show Time is Crypto. Our sponsor is Expertise.io, which is a crypto Uber of knowledge sharing. What that means is Expertise.io is the first Ethereum-powered voice and video application which allows users to monetize their time, knowledge, and expertise on a global scale. So you can get paid per the minute as an expert. So today I have a special guest. I will just let you go ahead and introduce yourself as well as your project. And you are going to be pitching to me as an ICO shark. You're going to convince me if I should invest in your project. So please tell us about yourself, Adam.
Thank you, Chelsea. I'm Adam Social of HR ICO. We're currently in the process of starting a new blockchain recruitment platform. Basically, over the years, I've worked in the recruitment industry with the British Army, being part of the British forces for 12 years, and struggled to find work myself. So over the years, I've learned that factor, and what was come down to is when I got into the blockchain world last year, and it just opened my eyes up completely. So since probably around August of last year, I designed and created the idea around a new hybrid blockchain for a recruitment platform, which will be a social community as well. There's many issues that have been found with job websites from around the world, and we aim to fix that. With our new platform, we'll deliver a system that will give you back control of your data, including the enhanced security of the blockchain itself, and then full management for both the information and social interactivity you'll be involved with. I think what you find this day and age is there's a lot of employers that tend to like to look into people's public profiles before they employ them, and we don't want to allow that. In our system, we'll give them full scope to be able to be social, but not within the job space itself. Some of the problems that we sort of realise for job seekers is that there's multiple recruitment websites out there, and some of the job websites that you've registered with over the years, basically what you'll end up doing is you'll end up registering with multiple job sites. You'll have to update your CV, and every time you change your job or you need to chase after something or maybe improve your information, you have to log into all these sites and update the platform itself, and it's very frustrating. It's time consuming, and generally we don't have that time. What we're after is a job. What you'll also find is there's multiple job websites that are all connected to each other, and some of them you'll get an email sent to you where you'll end up having to register a new platform, and again it takes more time, and we're taking that away from that situation. There's premium offers out there. If you want to get your CV to the top of the chain, they expect you to pay a price. We don't expect you to do that. This is a competition between people trying to find work, and we're aiming to ensure that everybody's mutual when they're going to apply for a specific role, that it's not just for one person who can afford to pay for their CV to get to the top. We're going to give everybody the chance to be equal of them applying for a job role. Some of the data that you tend to find with agencies or employers is that they'll phone you up and your CV that they've got hold of is about 6 months out of date. Well, you've been working multiple places since then, potentially. And the idea is that we want to prevent that happening. Every time that they have something of a job for yourself, is that we're going to give you the chance to be able to automatically synchronize your data with employers while still controlling your data. And when GDPR came into effect within Europe on the 25th of May this year, then obviously we had to work around the fact of how to get around that. And we've managed to do that with specifically the use of the blockchain. Again, another one where you tend to find is email job offers relevant to your CV. Most likely, 80% of the time, no, they're not. You're just getting random emails, random phone calls, and it's unfair. Another area is what a lot of these job boards and companies have provided over the years is a platform for you, but what they're not selling is what they're selling your data and passing it on to third parties. And it's a case of we're not going to allow that factor. It's down to GDPR came into effect, and we're going to ensure that you get control of who has your CV and when you want to revoke that information. We're going to basically give you a full ins and outs platform where you can control everything. You'll have much more features involved in the system itself. One of them being for the name of MEX, which stands for Magnetics Employment Capital Score, and this is going to give a more accurate reading and rating of you, the job seeker, to the employer who's searching for a candidate of your quality, and everything that you've had, not just from your CV as current, but everything throughout your career history. This will involve the use of the blockchain and also artificial intelligence as well at the same time. The scoring system will also be a case of what will be allowing job seekers to actually rate their candidates, or I shall say their actual agencies, to sort of get an idea for how good they're performing themselves. This is what it's about. We're trying to build a community now to ensure that people can come together and not have to be on their own, have to sit next to the phone or wait for those emails to come through to get an opportunity of work. And that's what it's all around. I've had the situation myself. It wasn't that long ago. I've only just come out of work and I've been searching myself for a couple of months. This is a project I've been working on at the same time for the past year, but it's an idea that I understand it and the problems we face as real people in the real world of things. So what I'm creating is something for everybody, but with a lot better, more streamlined service for everyone. And that's not just for the job seekers, it's for employers and the agencies as well.
Great. So that was a good elevator pitch. Give it to me in context. So if I'm a job seeker, how do I use your platform?
You'll have the opportunity to basically log into the system or create your account as it is. Mm-hmm. You'll control that data. Very similar to the way some of the methods like MetaMask use their system. Mm-hmm. You basically just create this your own account. You can get onto their platform and you're on the blockchain. It's a decentralized at that stage. And you can then trade your tokens in and out of the platform itself. It'll be very similar to the way we're creating our system. So anything you create as your account, you'll have a full portfolio where you can upload your media, your videos, audio, pictures as such related to your career. And this will be a case of if you ever actually want to share that data through our platform, it will be there for only employers to actually see and agencies. Nobody else will be able to see that information. It won't be stored on our system. It will be a shadow copy of your information onto our platform.
Okay, that's how you're utilizing the blockchain?
Yeah.
Okay, and
basically we're creating a hybrid blockchain, so you're going to have private and decentralized.
Private and decentralized?
Yeah.
Okay, so what makes your platform better than any other job-seeking platform out there right now?
I think I covered most of the points through the very beginning. The problematic areas of the time consuming. There's so much cost in involving to post your jobs online as employers go or agencies. But then there's also an area where agencies take quite high commission. And sometimes that relates towards your salary itself as well. The area around your data being missold has been a trust that has kind of been lost through people.
So you're basically saying your competitors will sell our data, they're more expensive, and they're more time consuming than your platform.
Very much so, yes.
So you're trying to be cheaper, more efficient, and more private and decentralized.
Exactly.
Tell me what the timeline is for your project, where you're at right now. Is it built? Is it being built? Are you pre-sale ICO? Where are you at?
We're currently in a pre-sale ICO. It's been reasonably quiet. I can't say it's been absolutely crazy busy because we haven't marketed it as well as what we probably could have done. But with regards to the building itself, we've just come to the final stages of the actual design. Now we're looking at speaking to blockchain developers from here, there. The majority of the places are in the Ukraine or over to Asia side.
So where you're at right now is the software is being built. You have not built the blockchain aspect of it yet. You're in pre-ICO, and your marketing has been fair.
Yeah, exactly that. I mean, there's a lot of marketing options, and there's a lot of companies out there that are stating that they're blockchain developers, and they can offer you the best prices in the world to actually get something built. It's what we're actually after is somebody who's proficient in that area of blockchain that can give us the results we require in a readily time. We don't want to just have something thrown together like some of the ICOs that I've done in the past few months, where it's been a case of they told you that they're going to give you everything that's there, and ended up giving you something that's only half valid. If we're going to produce something, we've got to produce something that's going to be competitive to the current standards of the industry itself in the recruitment, but also to the fact that we also want the trust of the general public to know that they can utilize our platform in the future and years to come later on.
Good. Well, at least you're trying to have a quality product. Question, for users who upload their CV to the blockchain, do they have control to submit their data towards a directed audience or the companies that they're planning on reaching?
It will be their choice of choosing if they want to allow a specific employer types within that working sector. So if they are a builder, they'll be focused towards building. If they work in IT, then they'll be able to focus purely on the IT sector. The idea of the scoring system that we're utilising is to enable that the best result of a job to their own profile is what we're going to offer. Currently, you just get the options of being able to see by specific keywords, and they're not always quite fair in results, and yet they're never fully detailed about exactly the information that the employer may require for the job. They basically just give a full random set of information, and you're never actually sure if a primary should be the area that they're focusing, or a secondary stage of where they need a job seeker to be before you apply. And I think what you tend to find is there's a lot of job seekers who'll just apply for quite a numerous amount of jobs just to maybe just get the foot through the door.
Well, I like the idea, but as an ICO shark, I do have to focus on numbers. And this is the not as fun part about starting a project and doing an ICO. But because I'm an ICO shark, if I want to invest my money, I want to make sure I get a return. So I'm going to ask some really legitimate questions about your token economics, any pre-sale bonuses, how much you've raised so far, and what your future plans are for marketing and hype.
Yeah.
So let's start with token economics. How many tokens are you releasing or have you released, and what are you currently asking per token?